There we go. Yeah.
Starting now.
I think we got it. Yeah. Looking good. Yeah. All the things looking good. Are we starting? Yeah, let's do it.
Tell me when our chat is live.
Okay. Yes. It's supposed to be live now. Yeah. I see you, Chris. Looks good. Yes. Yep. Okay, good. We're up. Yeah, we're officially up now. This is good. Cool. All right. So, let me just move a little thing over here. Yeah. There we go. Now we got it. Boom and boom. Cool. So I got all the things. Yeah. Yeah, great. Okay. Our friend Halfpint is getting out the word that she's on. That's great. Thanks for that. Our friend Chris is getting together the sandwiches. That's great too. Not a small thing. Oh, we got some people in the chat already. This is great. Rahom or Yeet, hmmcarlos. Hey, all right. Pete's in the chat already. I love it. Welcome in, Pete. Let's give a shout out. Rahom, you know what to do. You know how we do. Let's sploob in the chat, folks. Special K's in the chat too. Love it. That's good. Well, I have one better than that. I have one even better. Boards. Pow. There you go. So I'm booped. Love it. That's exciting. This is exciting. We were getting a lot of enthusiasm for this spot tonight. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm glad you're all here. No, don't feel bad, Homo. It's okay. Yeet himself. Don't be down on yourself. You did us a solid yesterday. No, you good. It's all good. All right. Everything is good. Blue. No. Yellow. Ah. Die Hard.
I can be red, I can be blue, I can be violet sky, I can be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown.
This is fantastic. All right. I think we got what we need here. Let's go ahead and start. We don't need to wait around anymore. Let's do it. Just jump on here, get my music ready.
Actually, Davey, I need one quick second.
Oh, okay. What? Carlo? Weren't you just streaming like earlier today and you rated again? My goodness. Thank you. Holy cow. I didn't catch you starting a second stream. Well, all right, let's start the show. Hold on. Carlo, thank you. What an incredible moment. The bards are all here. The stream scribe just rated in with a party of 6. Boy, what a start. This is incredible. Well, let's do this thing. Well, hello everybody. Welcome again to the Sandwich Show. My name is Davey. I am the host of the Sandwich Show. I eat sandwiches and I host a lot of programs, and we feature interviews with a lot of different content creators all throughout this platform and other platforms. And we got a good one tonight. But before we bring in our two friends, Halfpint and Chris, let's first say hello to everybody from the Stream Scribe and the Scribe Tribe. Let's go. I predict a riot. Hey, Carlo, so good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. I hope your streams were good. I did see some of them. I was lurking for some of that. But now, folks, without further ado, let's welcome our good friends tonight. And they are Halfpint Carrie, and then off to the left a little bit, hmmcarlos, a.k.a. Chris. How's it going, everybody? Welcome in.
Hey, guys.
Good to see you. Well, it's so nice to see you. Oh, I love your cup. I love the cup. You got Carlos' cup. hmmcarlos, a.k.a. Babe. I love it. Good times. And Halfpint's got her cup. I think I got my cupping.
I didn't even know he was making that for us, and then he just it just showed up.
Oh, that's so good.
On one of the streams, he was.
It was awesome.
That's super rad. That's a great Carlo. Excellent work.
I like the microphone on it with the music notes and stuff.
Yeah, that's impressive. Oh my god, Big Booger! Thank you for A, the follow, and B, the subscription too. My goodness, didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Well, it's so great to have you all here tonight. Let me just move your little title over here. But this is an incredible moment. But welcome in everybody from the Brookstone Bards who are with us tonight. Brookstone Bards themselves. Pete is here. Special K is here.
Hey!
That's great. Yeah, me too. Love it. Cadnolic, welcome in. Oh, yes, please do join the Discord. We have a lot of good times over there. But I think it's just, this has been a fun time. Now, Halfpint, you were last with us just a few days ago for the karaoke streams. It's a karaoke stream we did. That was a lot of fun. I appreciate you being part of that. I know it gets crazy, but I think it just speaks to your good sense of humor that you were in on all of that, and you were great. So thanks for doing that. I mean, what were some of your thoughts from the last couple of days?
It was a lot of fun.
Cool.
You know, it's just fun to get a group of people together on here and just sing and just have a blast. And you know, I love how much the chat participates, and I love the Twitch community. Twitch is just such a wonderful community. Yeah. I have so much love for it. So much love.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. So I think the first question out of the box is, how did you find it? Because, you know, you hear of Twitch, you think it's like a gaming platform, which it is. But, I mean, this entire Twitch music community really got going in 2020. So what was your journey to that place?
So I had never heard of Twitch until our friend Patty Lund, who was on as Puttyland. We knew her from Dueling Pianos, and I think she either called or she texted me and said, hey, I'm going to, you know, since I can't perform live anywhere, I'm going to start streaming on Twitch. I'm like, oh, what's Twitch? And her and I don't know if anybody, I know that Pete knows him. Kevin Crone helped Patty get set up on Twitch. And as soon as she started streaming, I started watching. I literally watched every single show, and I was like, gosh, this is kind of fun, you know, and met people in the chat, and I was like, wow, like, this is kind of cool. And I miss the interaction so much with people, and I miss singing, and Chris knew that. And for Christmas that year, I got all this equipment to stream with. I already had my microphone, but all of a sudden I was opening everything, and I was like, what is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know much about technology and all the bells and whistles. I just sing. And as I was opening it, he's like, this is so you could stream. And he had it set up, and within, I don't know, a day or two, we were testing, and then it was just like, you know what, let's just stream. And I figured, you know, if I'm singing to one person or I'm singing to 20, I don't care. I'm doing it because I just want to keep my voice up, and you know, I needed something to do. I was so bored, and
oh yeah,
I really miss singing.
Well, that and you know, Pete and Timmy and Patty and Kevin were all instrumental in like, okay, well, I was like messaging them all and going, okay, what do I need to get this going? Yeah. And they were like, oh yeah, okay, you need this, you need that, and I was like, okay, and I would take pictures and send them to them, like, oh, that's perfect. And so nice. Yeah, it was really nice of them to be very helpful without even just knowing.
Yeah, we don't know these people. I mean,
Patty and Kevin.
Yeah, we knew Patty and Kevin, and
I think even Juke.
Juke helped out a little too, and it was just, you know. Gosh, I lose my train of thought so much lately.
Sorry.
It was just, we were in Patty's stream, and I think Patty raided into Pete one time, or Patty talked about Pete, or it was something to that extent. So it was one of the first streams I started watching. It was Pete and then Juke, and it was like this world just opened up. It was like, wait a minute, you can watch, you know, solo dueling piano, but we can watch a pianist play and still do the same things that we would see in a dueling piano bar, but just sitting here in our living room. So we'd have date nights on Fridays and watch Human Juke and Haas when Haas would be there, or we'd watch Pete and Timmy and Special K when they would do their shows. And it was a daily thing because, you know, we all were stuck at home. We had nothing to do.
Yeah.
And if we weren't on Twitch, we were hosting Zoom happy hours. And we invited Pete to one. It was just like,
oh, really?
Well, we feel like we know him, you know.
Yeah.
We're in the chat.
That was the funniest one.
That was the funniest.
Because Patty was in there and he'd never met Patty before.
Yeah, they never met in person.
In real life, but he knew about him. He knew about her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so that it became to a like Pete like talking like all shop talk with Patty the whole time, but we were all having fun with it. It was great. It was, you know, we were totally fine with it.
I'm so glad they were in on it. Pump it up. Yeah, good times.
So much fun. Yeah, I stood on my porch and drank bourbon and met Patty for the first time. It was amazing.
That's awesome. I
think it was super late for Pete at that time.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Yeah, because it would have been, what, like 11 for you, Pete, at that point? Maybe not.
Well, we started doing Zoom happy hours with all of our friends. Mm-hmm. And our longest one, we started at 5 p.m. We would always start early.
Pacific.
We would always start early so we could grab the East Coast.
Yeah.
But one time you ended at what, 2 a.m. or 3 a.m.? Our time? And people were coming in and out all night.
Wow. I had a friend pop in, and we looked at him and we were like, "What are you drinking?" He goes, "It's a Bloody Mary. It's 8 o'clock in the morning here." And I'm looking at him like, "Where the hell are you?" He goes, "I'm in Croatia." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, we're like way up to her. Oh my god, we need to end this." It was
lots of wine was consumed for the first year of the pandemic.
Wine and whiskey.
Wine and whiskey.
I can only imagine. Let's catch up on chat a bit. First off, everybody was commenting on Patty. I cannot wait to meet her. I heard she's an icon, or she's a legend around these parts.
Patty is one of the most talented female dueling piano players that I've ever met in real life. Her and there's Martha Bowles. Patty is she's a little gal. We're around the same height. She might be a little bit taller. And she has the mouth of a sailor.
I've heard. Never expect it.
You don't expect it. You can throw any song at her and she will sing anything. She'll play
she's classically trained.
She's classically trained. So
Wow.
she'll play anything in that wheelhouse, but she will sing the hardest core rap you have ever heard, and she knows every single lyric.
I'm messing with you.
It's insane.
Oh my gosh,
that's great.
She's so much fun, and we've spent many New Year's Eves with her, and many, many, many drunken nights with her.
Wow. Yeah, that's really cool. Now, and then Pete says she's forgotten more songs than we remember, and she's a legend in the DP world. Hell of a great person.
She is. She really is.
All the more reasons for all of us to meet her. All right, so I owe you guys a Bean Boozled Bean from the last show where I missed the level. So let me do that for everybody here. First, it requires some music, and then it requires some excitement. So let me get that going in. Yeah, I don't advise you do this redeem on your channel, Halfpint. This gets very.
I don't like jelly beans.
Oh, you didn't even like them anyway. You didn't even like the regular ones. Oh, that's
Not
interesting.
Really.
Okay.
It's a texture thing for me.
Gotcha. Almost this better be terrible. It is Boba Fett. Book of Boba Fett. It's out now on Disney Plus. You got it. Pete. All right. Oh, I lucked out tonight. Wow. I lucked out tonight. Oh, thank you for the follow. Remember wife birthday. What is the story behind that handle? Oh my goodness. I lucked out tonight. Sorry, Rohomo. This is either toothpaste or berry blue.
Oh.
It's not that bad, actually. This is one of the milder ones. Well, it's toothpaste.
I hope it's not toothpaste.
But I think I'm still going to get the red command over it because it's not that bad. It's pretty good, actually. It's supposed to be the bad one. So I looked at tonight for now. We'll see what happens after the fact. All right, let's go back to our friends, Halfpint and Chris, a.k.a. hmmcarlos. And by the way, Chris, how did you get your name, hmmcarlos? Where did that come from?
do I want to?
I'd love to hear the story because I don't know. But can I just tell you, if I text him and I say anything, if I just say, "Hey, babe, what time are you coming home?" His reply back is always Every reply is and I get so frustrated because that's not an answer. Just tell me what time. Everything is so I have no idea. So please tell us.
Well, that's
all.
part of it. That's the first part of it, is that part. The second part is a little is BC. What I like to call BC, before Carrie. And when I was a lot younger, with all my single friends, we would go to strip clubs, and somehow we decided that because the strippers didn't gave us fake names, that we would give them fake names. So my fake name was Carlos, and that's just kind of how it hung from there.
I love it. Carrie almost had a spit take. This is so good. Oh, that would have been class. That was classic.
I had no idea how that even.
That's how that came to be.
Wow,
that story is better than I could have possibly hoped for. That's great.
I was almost scared to tell that in front of her, but.
We love. Oh, that's wonderful. By the way, how was your Valentine's Day? Did y'all do anything particularly that day?
We don't like to go out because we figure it costs too much money to,
and
to do stuff.
It's not our day.
It's not really,
When we first started dating, our dating anniversary was February 19th. So we would celebrate on February 19th. So for Valentine's Day, we just started making the same meal every year. And we just decided, hey, this is going to be our tradition. We'll make this same meal every year and we'll go out on the 19th. But once we got married, our wedding anniversary is in August. So we just kept the tradition of making the meal because it's one of our favorites and we get it once a year. And
yeah, we just do a lemon, or it's a Parmesan lemon crusted salmon. And a grilled asparagus, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And asparagus.
Yep.
That sounds so good. I love it.
It's really good. We'll send you the recipe. It's really easy.
It's so good.
Super easy.
Let me give a shout out to One Tampa Rob too. So good to see you, One Tampa Rob. I saw that turkey you put in the Discord. It was unreal. So if you all want to see it, you can go to Discord. It's in the photos channel over there. That guy knows how to smoke some meat. He's really good at that sort of thing. Orange P says Pete. Yeah, I think so.
Orange.
Love it.
Because it's salmon and asparagus? Is that why?
All the colors.
Oh my God. Orange pea.
That's brilliant.
Is it bad that I want to go make it again in pea just to see what color? I'm drinking tea, by the way.
I'm eager to know the results now. Now we got to find out.
Asparagus or salmon, but I'm sure it's delicious. Technicolor urine.
Technicolor urine. It's fantastic. And then Rob says, thanks, 18 hours, Brian Solution, and 11 hours in the smoker. I'm curious now, what would... that sounds delightful. So let's go back. Rahomo has redeemed the Bean Boozled for this stream. So let's get this again. As long as it's not stink bug, I think I can live with it. Let's see. Oh, no. Or the barf one. Shoot, I got the barf one again. So it's either barf or peach. No. Damn it! Grr! It's always the barf! Ah!
I'm just curious if you've ever gotten the peach before.
Yes, and when I did, it was glorious. But today, not the case. Ugh.
But is it more glorious because you were expecting to get the nasty one and you got the good one, or is it glorious because it's just good because?
Well, to give you an idea, that's a good question. To give you an idea of that, the peach is my favorite fruit. So I love peach anything. So I'm a big fan to begin with. But Chris, CT, you ate a urine bean? It's close. Let me tell you, it's close. It's close.
How does he know? How does he even know? How does he know?
How does he know?
I want to know how these people know this.
Exactly. We've always been wondering about that. Like, how do they know what barf tastes like? It's not barfy enough. You need to add more barf, like, you know, or stink bug. Like, stink bug is a weird one. Like, how do you know what a bug tastes like? Like, somebody eating bugs?
Who's the taste testers at these like places? The Bean Boozled factory? Like, they're like, nope, take this back. This doesn't have enough stink bug in it.
I know. Or how about like dirty socks? Like, who would be taste testing dirty socks? Like, that's just.
I know who tasted dirty socks last night.
What's the process of that? You take a dirty sock, you put water in it, and then you like strain it out over like
That's what that beer tasted like.
Oh my God.
And Pete says, "Oh, Special K first." Pete and I just looked at each other and said no at the same time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I hear that. And then Pete says, "Oh yeah, that one tastes like puke. Bag it." Yeah. Good times.
I think the yuckiest bean will be flavored factory smoke.
That's what CT says. And Mon says, "I wonder who gave you peach." Yeah, that's a question, my friend. Good to see you, by the way, Mon. Welcome back in. All right, so now it's time for another redeem, and I don't know if the bards themselves have seen this yet, but it's time for the Mentos trick, which is really fun. Like, I love doing this. Mm-hmm. So if you remember the Mentos trick from like the 2000s at some point, you would take some Mentos, you put it inside a bottle of diet soda, and then it would make a huge geyser explosion. And so let's do it. You want to wait for Chris to come back before we do this, or should we just?
Oh, he's just aiming it so I can see what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
We changed the camera angle on the. We moved the camera down because we were going to be sitting in lower chairs.
Oh, okay. No worries. Okay, so here it is. You gotta push it away from the computer and the bed sheets and everything. Here we go.
Oh my gosh, you actually do this trick too.
Oh yeah.
Is it Pepsi in there?
Yeah. Success. We did it.
Wow.
Does it only work with Pepsi?
It works with Diet Coke. It works. We did it with beer one time. It actually works with beer too. And Diet Coke, regular Coke, Sprite, but it's most effective with diet soda because of the chemicals in diet soda. So, it's a sad commentary on the nutritional value of diet soda. However, it is great. it's a great reaction. So, thanks for the redeem. Who was that? Oh, Mon. Thank you for that redeem, Mon. Appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, no, Pete, you're right. Don't get on the bed on the nice bedspread. No doubt. Yeah.
Special K-Ro, I have a hard enough time with bourbon they make me taste. No
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I'd love the bourbon though. Oh, that'd be fun. I'm down.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I'd enjoy that.
She does make the best faces though when they make her do that stuff. I mean that should be a point redemption on their channel anyways, is make Special K do a shot of bourbon or something like that. It would just be.
Yeah. Do you remember the hot chip challenge that they were doing at the Bards?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yes.
Good times. But you all were real troopers going through that. I don't think my bourbon face, legendary bourbon face. I need to see this bourbon face. That's good. That's a good spot. When you were there with the Bards, did you get to do? So you guys were doing bourbon over there too, right? Or was that in the mix?
I don't remember what we drank over there. We did do. There were shots. Giblet was on spot with providing alcohol, and
did a couple shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't remember exactly what it was.
I know she gave me Fireball at one point because you guys I think you, Timmy, and Pete were doing something, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'll do Fireball. She made me a almost like a rum chata shot or something.
Oh, there was a rum chata shot.
I think it was a rum chata shot.
Mm-hmm. All right, Pete's saying North Carolina moonshine. And
it's Fireball and
rum chata.
Rum chata, yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Excellent.
It was fun.
Yeah, sounds like a party.
Yeah, they are the like by far like the nicest people.
And the way that we went over there was kind of crazy.
Oh, that's a story.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. Because we watch their shows, we're in their chat, and jokingly, they're so welcoming. And in their chats, they're always, oh, anybody, come visit us anytime. Come visit. And he can take it from there.
So she was like I guess she was watching a stream while I was at work, and I came back and she was like, oh yeah, they said, we need to come out and visit them or whatever. And I was like, okay. I said, watch this. And so I pulled up on my phone and looked up Southwest flights that left that night and showed up tomorrow morning. And then I took a screenshot and I sent it to all of them and said, hey, can you pick us up at the airport in the morning? And I waited. And then I got these responses back were like, yeah, sure. Yeah. And I'm like, I wouldn't do that. No, I'm not going to do that. I won't do that. I was just joking. And they were like, man. And I was like, oh, okay, fine. I said, I'm not going to just do that. I'm not going to run, show up on your doorstep and be like, we're here. Yay. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry if you guys had plans to go someplace out of town or whatever, but we're here now. So I said, you guys pick a time that, or, dates that work for you guys, and we'll see if we can make it work. And they gave us a couple dates and we made it work and told them we were on our way. So yeah, they are the sweetest. So I mean,
it was a much needed trip for me, because I had been stuck in the house for I don't know how long at that point. Mm-hmm. And it was just weird. It was like, hey, we're going to see people we've never met in person. We've only watched them on Twitch. We've Zoomed with Pete. And yeah, we're going to go stay at Timmy and Giblet's house. And we don't know any of these people. But hey, let's do it. Why not? What could go wrong? And it was amazing. And I remember getting to the airport, and we were at the baggage claim. And I think you saw them first. My back was towards them. And then all of a sudden they were there, and I didn't know what to say when they were there, because I was so confused, because out here you can't go into the airport.
Well, you can't, the baggage claim.
Yeah, well, because our baggage claim's outside. But for whatever reason in my brain, I thought, oh, you can't come into the airport unless you have a ticket. So when I turned around and I saw them, I was confused, how did they get in here? Oh. No, it wasn't like, hi, how are you? It's just like, how did you get here? And I gave them both hugs, and I was just so excited to see them. And we got in the car and we started driving, and I just got excited because I was pointing out Dunkin' Donuts everywhere.
Dunkin' Donuts? Really? That's so funny.
We just got our first Dunkin' Donuts out here, a year or two ago?
No, in Burbank.
In Burbank.
Right.
They've slowly started popping up all over the place, but it's been only in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
5 years? 10? 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a lot of Dunkin' Donuts pop up, so.
But it was just so exciting, and just driving around, I was like a little kid, because I've been stuck in the house, and now I'm in this car, and there's green all around me. And in California, there's just no green. It's just, there's no green whatsoever.
Well, there's green after it rains for a couple days, and then it goes all
it goes away.
Yeah,
but just to drive around, North Carolina is beautiful. And when we got to the community where they live, it was just I want to live here. This is the most amazing community ever. They live in a cul-de-sac, which is where I want a house.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just amazing. They live next door to each other. And it's like this neighborhood you want to be a part of. And everybody is so welcoming and so nice. And Timmy and Giblet were amazing hosts and had us stay with them, and being able to just go next door to Pete and Special K's house. I remember the first time I went over there, I knocked on the door, and, or I rang the doorbell, and I think
Kay opened the door.
Kay opened the door.
She goes, our doorbell actually rings?
Yeah. Come in.
That's so good.
I was like, yeah, you don't do that here. Like, you knock, people look on their cameras, make sure you're who you are. You unlock all 20 locks on your door.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a very different experience.
We didn't even know that doorbell worked.
So good. Hey, let's say hello to a bunch of people. Like Adam, Rock the Piano's in the chat. Hello, Adam. Good to see you again.
Everybody.
And oh yeah, that's right. You were out there too. I think my mod Jack let me into Pete's house. Super good. And Jomsy with a great comment. So Jomsy, welcome in, by the way. I thought the green in California was one of the major draws to living there.
Not where we are.
The what?
The major draw is green. Oh, well,
what?
is he talking the other green?
The other green. Mm-hmm.
He's probably talking about the other green. Talking about the other green.
The other green. Yep. So it's so good to see you all here in the chat tonight, and CT likewise for yourself. I know we got a starting lineup redeem coming up in a second, but first, while Pete and Special K are here, we have to do the get something from the room, because my goodness, I was just like, what am I going to get for this redeem today? Oh, it's perfect. It's my Journey CD. Remember this? Escape, which came out in 1981. And the first track on this album is titled Don't Stop Believin'. Have you heard of that song? A tremendous tune that I've heard has been played in many, many different piano bars. Many bars. So I don't blame Pete at all for being tired of that song.
And we're the ones that when we're at a dueling piano bar and that song plays, we pay to stop it.
We do, actually.
We don't want to hear it.
Oh, okay. So you're in the same boat.
You love stomping.
Oh yeah, I love being at a dueling piano bar and stopping "I Will Survive" because number one, I don't want to hear it, and number two, all the girls want to hear it, so it's fun when I get up and stop it because they all kind of look at me like, "Oh, yay, she's on our side," and then when I get up there, I stop it.
She drops,
and then they all kind of look at me.
Drop $20 to stop "I Will Survive." And all the girls are like, boo! And the glare she gets.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, yeah. It's great. But I know that I have my security team around me.
There you go.
So I'm fine.
No, I think you got to stand up for what you believe in that spot. So I'm on your corner on that one. That song gets overplayed, too.
Plus it's almost guaranteed that there's another girl that's going to get up there and pay more money to hear it singing. So we're making more money for the piano players, and most of the time they're our friends anyways,
Oh, Mon, I didn't end up going to the dueling piano bar. So the dueling piano bar that Mon's referring to is Piano, which incidentally, that's where Patty is, right? So
Patty's there.
I almost got there one night, but I was like, it just didn't quite have the timing for it, but I want to. That would be really great. What is Boom Roasted? Uh-oh. Well, who did it? Mon? Okay. Oh, wow. Mon. You're going to get it now, Mon. Now that you redeemed Boom Roasted. You know what? I got to say something about you. And it is that I'm really glad that your surgery went well. Thank you so much. We were all like pulling for you. I'm glad you're good. You're doing well. Much love to your channel. And congratulations on all the impending, what am I thinking? Milestones you have coming up. So, your art's awesome. So, thank you. Thank you very much for your kindness. I really appreciate it. It was fun hanging out with that one time and having tacos. Good times. So,
Tacos for your face.
Tacos for your face. Yes, yes.
Ever since we met the Bards, like everything is them. Like everything. Chris uses the word sploob every day. Every single solitary day.
It's like, oh man, look at it. I got all sploobed all over the place all over here. And she's like, would you stop using that word? You just spilt water on the floor. I was like, yeah, it's sploobed all over the floor.
But it's when he uses it with people that don't know what he's talking about and the looks, it's just like, oh my gosh, just stop, because to try to explain it's going to take forever.
Yeah. It's the best. It's the best. Oh, Vibing! Welcome in, Vibing. Nice to see you. Let's give Island Vibing Presents a shout out. I hope that you eventually can be on her show too, because she's got a good show too. She's got a talk show as well, and she's had a lot of big guests on there. But anyway, yeah, I think that's really great. Pete's comment that Escape is a fantastic album, but DSB can suck it. Fair, completely fair. And really, the second track on the album, I think it's a banger. Stone in Love. You ever hear it? I mean, Stone in Love is great. You know, that's an awesome song. Like, that's really good. Did I miss anything? So Juan Tampa Rob, what is Boom Roasted? Yeah, just heard it. I love it. Jason Rush, insert Captain America meme. I've got that reference. And Pete says, sploob is the greatest word of all time. Isn't that? It really is. It really is.
It
really is.
It just, regardless of what's going on when you hear the word, the first thing you do is smile or laugh. So it just makes you happy.
Yeah. Vibing, isn't like C-Dub Guitar going to be on your show too? Like pretty soon? Let us know when that is, because they're also Bard fam too. Like we're all big friends with C-Dub Guitar, so let us know. And Rock the Piano. Stone in Love is my favorite Journey too. It's really good. Like it's got to be like top 4 for me. It's really good. Yeah, I'm with it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do starting lineup before we get to Sandwich of the Week. And so the way this works is that those of you in the chat, if you want to be in the starting lineup tonight, right, put an exclamation point lineup, and I'll read your name off as if you're in a basketball team, and then we'll do all the graphics and the sounds and the sound effects that go with it. So go ahead, exclamation point lineup, and you'll be in there. And it's Thursday the 24th. Don't miss it. Our Vibing and C-Dub Guitar on the air. But meanwhile, let's do some starting lineup action for everybody here. Let's do it. Have you seen this before? Halfpint? Maybe not. I'll show you how it works.
No, I've heard it when you do it for the karaoke streams.
Oh, yeah. It's very similar. Yeah. Very similar.
Adam, I'll pick you. You can be on my team. Anytime.
And now, the starting lineup for your Davey's Eating a Sandwich Show Chat! Leading off, trapped deep in the heart of Texas, but our good friend, lover of musical theater and lover of the Brookstone Bards, don't you forget about Jason Elwood! And one of our collab guests tonight, joining Halfpint Carrie from their home studio. Say hello to Chris Carlos, aka and from the Second City, a very talented dueling piano player. You can see him all throughout the Midwest, and he's also streaming on Twitch with a lot of cool Mashup Mondays and theme shows. Adam, our friend, Rock the Piano! And joining us from the high desert, also a musician in his own right, but also a great mod on Twitch, particularly at Bill Larkin Music, our friend Tubadoo! And our collab guest tonight, star of her music channel over on Twitch, and recently featured on Karaoke Night Volume 4 from Southern California. She'll perform at venues big and small. Halfpint Carrie! And one of the great mods on Twitch, he's a very friendly guy. Music is in his name, Chris Thompson, CT Music. And our good friend, rescuing the hype train last night on the Brookstone Bards with his Don't Stop Believe and Redeem, the Troller-in-Chief, and also from Southern California, big fan of the tacos, great artist, and a streamer on Twitch as well. He's part of the Scribe Tribe, and he's part of the Sandwich Show Sam Fam. Give it up for Amon Samurki! And an incredibly generous donor all over Twitch. One of the nicest fellows around. And part of our Sam Fam, I Ain't Angry PFP! Oh, you're gonna love this one. You're gonna love this one, everybody. And next, from North Carolina, a piano dueling veteran of over 25 years, and the star of the Brookstone Bards Rock and Roll Piano Show, our friend Pete from the Brookstone Bards. And from Tampa, Florida, he's not the only one who has the meats. One Tampa Rob. And from the great state of Maine, home of lobsters, cold winters, and island vibing, presents our friend Vibing! Woo! Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binaries, your Davy's eating a sandwich! Sandwich show! Welcome in, Jamie. Good to see you, too. Oh, that's great. All right. I love the comment from Rock the Piano. Adam says, I've never been selected for a team so fast. That was great. One feet keeper of the sploob. Love that. Love that very much. By the way, Mon, thank you for the 1,500 bits. That's incredibly nice of you to do. And... Mon, is that who got... it's time once again for everybody's favorite filthy adult coloring book. I'll do this quickly. But I gotta tell you, everybody, it's not that filthy. I'm actually really disappointed. It's kind of a bit let down, to be honest with you. This could have been a lot filthier. You'll see what I mean. Like, come on. Like, yeah, like, okay. Let me just do this one. This is not even filthy. But it's good. I like the comment. There's no cuss words or anything in here. Okay, so usually when it's that tame, I go to another one. Yeah, try this.
Pretty tame.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's... Keep that shit up. I mean, I guess.
That's just funny. Actually, that was just funny.
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean... It's good humor, but I would definitely have made those filthier if I could write it.
Yeah, Rahulmo said you can add your own cuss words. You can just write them on there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm sure StreamScribe could help you. He can write them in for you.
Oh, yeah, StreamScribe. Are you in the chat, by the way, Carlo? Like, you would definitely come through on that one. I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Pete says that was definitely a thing that happened. Love it. All right. So now, everyone, we're here. We've arrived at our big moment of the show, and it's a staple of the Sandwich Show and has been since the start. So are you all ready? You ready to do it?
Ready.
All right. So then, folks, it is time. Where's my stain pedal? It's time for the sandwich of the week once again. And now let's go over to our friends Halfpint Carrie and hmmcarlos, aka Chris, and let's see what your sandwiches are this week.
So we were
each going to do our own and go to our own favorite places.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to go to one of my clients, and after my client today, I was going to stop and get it was the Hat, which has a pastrami sandwich that's phenomenal. But I had to go to a different client this morning in downtown LA. Now,
along with all the Rams fans.
Yeah, all the Rams fans.
Oh yeah, they were having the parade today. That's right. Wow.
And it was a poor choice to go down there this morning, but I got out really fast. But on the way back, I was like, I still need to get a sandwich for today.
No way. Is it what I think it is?
So, Felipe's is down in Chinatown. So we both got the beef dip sandwich.
Beef dip sandwich.
Oh my gosh, a classic! Yes, Felipe the original. Yes.
If you've never been to Felipe's, they're iconic in Los Angeles. They've been around since 1918.
Mm-hmm.
And any time that you go there, there's always a line, there's always a wait without fail. But it's so good. It's their bread wherever they get it. It's, what is it, French bread?
Uh-huh.
French bread, and then they dip your sandwich, and you can get sides. And I think we got a side of macaroni salad and potato salad, which is amazing. And it's where a lot of people go before Dodgers games too.
Yeah.
Because it's right around the corner, but it's just amazing. It's so good. I don't know what they do to their beef, but it's amazing.
You know, and it's really good with that spicy mustard, right? Like it's so good.
Oh, I forgot about the spicy mustard. Do you want the spicy mustard?
Yeah,
okay.
Oh, I mean, not everybody does it, but I do, and it's really great. And Mond is
but I would probably spill it right now.
Right on. Mond, you're feeling it too, right? Mond's here in Southern California too. I love Felipe's. Yeah. Every time we get the chance in Chinatown, we stop there. Yeah, I dig that. Stop! You're making me hungry. I mean,
where you should go if you come out here to visit. It's definitely a place to go to.
It's one of those places. Yeah,
absolutely. So
the Hat is also though, but I mean, because the Hat's not that many.
But Felipe's has history.
Felipe's is only one location. Well, so does the Hat though. The Hat's been around.
No, the Hat has a couple locations though.
Well, yes, that's the difference though.
That's the
Hat has multiple locations.
Yeah.
Felipe's is one location. It's been there forever. That same spot.
Yep.
So yeah, I see your point.
But
that much distance.
If I had my choice, I either would have gone to Arby's because I love Arby's.
Arby's, yeah, Arby's. I love it. You know why I love that? Because Arby's is good. That's why. But it's also a great time for Pete because I know Pete loves Arby's too. So I think that would.
I know.
Awesome.
Yeah, Pete loves Arby's.
Yeah. And absolutely, Bards. If you're ever out this way, Felipe, the original, is 100% needs to happen. I think it even needs to happen more than In-N-Out because In-N-Out's fairly easy to get to, relatively speaking.
Yeah.
Well, it's easy to get to, but it's a pain in the ass to sit.
Oh, there's no doubt. Yeah, no, the line is ridiculous.
Those lines are always crazy.
Always. Monsters. I've been to Hodad's. You got to ask for the root beer. You know, I've been to Hodad's, so that's in San Diego, right? Yeah, I like Hodad's. Hodad's is awesome. Good burger. Arby's is one of my.
Fun fact: when we got married, we got one of my friends, who he's always joking around. He knows how much I love Arby's. What did he get? Was it $100 or $200? For our wedding gift, he gave us 2 $100 gift cards to Arby's. Wow. We got married in 2013, and when did we finally finish it?
Last year.
We finally finished the gift card because we don't have any Arby's around here. We have to go far to get to one.
No, Arby's is sandwich Sam Fam approved. Just so for the record, like we are team Arby's over here. We are team Arby's. We love Arby's all the way. And in a similar vein, I have a tough time getting to an Arby's. Like I have to travel like at least 30 minutes to get to one. So whenever I'm...
Same here.
Oh, really? Same scenario for you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where's the closest one? San Fernando?
Granada Hills?
Granada Hills.
Oh, man, yeah.
Mission Hills. Mission Hills.
I gotcha, yeah. And then, like, in my case, I think I'm looking at, like, Redondo Beach. It's like, it's a hole. Like, that's an effort. No, it's not Redondo, but I think it's actually... No, it's not Redondo Beach, but it is far. It is far. The point is, it will take me more than like, 20 minutes to get there. And yeah, Pete's right. I worked at an Arby's for many years. So many free sandwiches. Love it.
I'm surprised you didn't get sick of it.
Right.
I worked at Wendy's when I was in high school, and I didn't get sick of it. I still love our Wendy's.
That's true.
That's a good point. So anyway, enjoy that sandwich. Let me show the sandwich I have. It's not. I don't think it's gonna live up to that, but
we had to step up our game, you know.
No, I feel so humbled and honored that you were able to go to Felipe the Original for the sandwich show. That is a fantastic call. That's a great call, and the hat would have been a great call too. I love the hat as well. It's a classic. So I went to a place called Capriotti's and got their Italian. You want to call it a hero? You want to call it a hoagie? You want to call it?
Oh my god!
Yeah, but this is terrific.
What is in there?
Let's see. I think we got ham capicola. We have provolone cheese. It looks like we have some salami in here. Maybe some turkey, lettuce, onion, tomato, and a shit ton of dressing. I asked them to put extra vinegar and extra oil in there, and it looks amazing. Salt.
Are those homemade chips?
No, these are Mrs. Vicky's, but they are salt and vinegar. They're like kettle cooked, so they're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, right, Adam? That's my kind of sandwich, too. That's what I kind of... Yeah. Yeah, I am sorry to hear that, too, Jamie. There are 0 Arby's anywhere near me. Why is it so hard to get to an Arby's? Like, that's...
I don't know.
That's a disgrace.
I tweet them all the time and try to get them to open.
I know. It's just like... I mean, we've had plenty of Starbucks. Just convert a Starbucks into an Arby's, and we call it a day.
Right?
You know?
They're trying to open a Starbucks right near us when we literally have like 4 or 5 right here. We don't need another one.
That's ridiculous. It really is.
Like, we can't drive anywhere without getting to a Starbucks. But so please give me an Arby's.
Yeah, 100%.
Give me anything but another Starbucks.
I know, it's the oversaturation point. Oh, I love it, Pete. Pete says, I just finished some salt and vinegar chips myself. Those are great. They are definitely bomb.
What'd you get?
Cheers, everybody. So good.
So we also got their potato salad, which I don't know how it translates, and their macaroni salad.
How do you like it? I've never tried that.
They're both really good.
Okay. I think I might have had potato. I take that back. I think I did have the potato salad one time. Yeah. Wow, you too, Mon? You can't even get 30 minutes to get to one Arby's? That's crazy. So the only person out of everybody is our friend Tuba, who's in the high desert. We got nothing here in the desert, but we have 2 Arby's. That's unbelievable. Pete, how close are you guys to an Arby's? Like, is it close to where you live around North Carolina? Oh, no, Special K answered it already. We have an Arby's 3 minutes from our house. That makes Pete happy. That's cool. That's cool. Where's the comment? And Jason, enjoy your lurk. I appreciate you hanging out with us. But Jason had a really funny comment. It puts the meat between the bread, or it gets the sploob. I'll take that.
Pete, I don't know if you all know this, but they make coffee makers that go in your own house. Mm-hmm.
You know, it's funny.
I don't care for Starbucks, so
yeah. And
I really don't drink coffee. If I do, I drink 4 ounces mixed with a protein shake because I don't like coffee.
Yeah.
You only go to coffee shops for hot chocolate.
Yeah, I love hot chocolate. That's why I go.
Subway is not a sandwich. And then Special K. Wait, was there a conversation about Subway in here?
Ew, Subway.
That was a thing. A few weeks back. I'm really grateful to all you from the Brookstone Bards coming in here after that. But you were on the Bards channel when that was going down, right? So how heated did it get between like Special K and Pete? And we were getting some messages back from Jason that it got pretty exciting.
It was a pretty interesting conversation, I think. The
Oh, the sandwich.
The sandwich, the Subway, Subway talk. Oh yeah, it was.
Subway, yeah.
But I think that was also part of the Arby's conversation. I think wasn't it at the same time in their chat? It was like they just kept going back and forth about it, and it was.
I agree with Special K 100%.
See, she says, I think Subway is gross and it smells.
Yep.
And Mon says, after all the backlash, they're changing their meat products after so long, but it might be past the point of no return at that point. But I'm glad they're at least trying something different. Yeah. Cap. Oh, welcome in, Cap. Good to see you, too. Let's give Cap a shout out. Cap's a streamer, too, nowadays. Subway's disgusting, yeah. No argument.
Yep.
I have a gift card for Subway that someone gave to me, and I have never used it. I've had it for like a year.
Yeah, so if somebody wants a Subway gift card, let us know.
Wow.
Wow.
Send it to care of Brookstone Bard. No, just kidding. I heard.
Yeah, send it, AKA Special K.
Here, Pete.
Special
K out to date night.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Let's see. Oh, Jamie, thank you for the 100 bits too. Wow, thank you. So generous tonight. Appreciate you so much. Well, there's a Subway in our Walmart, Pete.
Oh wow, they must have the super Walmart.
That is wild. That is wild. Have you ever been to the Walmart with the McDonald's in there though? I remember how that was exciting. That's always exciting. It's like, there's a
did you ever go to the Home Depot that had a McDonald's inside of it?
No, they have. I didn't know that. Wow.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, there used to be. I know growing up in Santa Clarita, there was a Walmart, or a Home Depot in Santa Clarita, and they had a McDonald's inside of it. And you could walk around. You could order McDonald's, walk around, and get your tools or whatever for.
I feel like they should have a bar inside Home Depot, so when he goes, I can go sit at the bar while he goes walking around.
Ooh, that's actually a good idea. Like put like a sports bar in there with TVs and stuff.
Not a sports bar.
Hey, babe, I'm going to Home Depot. I'll be back later.
No, for like the wives to sit in there while the husbands are looking at stuff.
So would it have Lifetime channel or Hallmark on it? Is that that's it?
Not both.
Yeah. So I love the comment. So Pete says he walks by the Subway on the way out of the Walmart, and Special K says, I walk out the other exit away from the Subway at the Walmart.
Because she doesn't want to smell it because it's so bad.
It's a bad smell. And then Adam says, Walmart, you can get a haircut, a sandwich, an oil change, a pair of glasses, and a flat screen in one trip.
Wait, what did Jason just post?
So Jason, when we were doing the chocolate tasting stream, he brought up the point that Subway sued Ireland to avoid having to pay a bread tax because Subway's bread has too much sugar to be bread. It is classified as cake. So that links to that article regarding the classification of Subway bread in Ireland. And they won. So they didn't have to pay the bread tax because there's no bread. Which is like...
That is the worst cake ever.
Right. It's like, how can that be cake?
Ew.
But that just goes to say something about the bread. I mean, if your sandwich is so bad that you have to add sugar to your bread to make it taste better...
That's true.
Yeah.
Then
I know. Yeah. And it's mind blowing.
Except for Hawaiian except for the Hawaiian bread, the sweet
King's
roll.
Hawaiian.
Yeah, King's Hawaiian. Oh,
so good.
Ooh, it's good stuff. So, have you ever been to No, not Fab. Doghouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So they make all their buns using the Hawaiian rolls. They use Hawaiian rolls for the buns. For those of you who have never been, fantastic hot dogs.
They have the best chili tots.
Yes. Tots are great.
Their chili's amazing.
So good. So I tell you, I mean, what do you have here?
We went to the original Doghouse in Pasadena,
which has a full bar.
Oh yeah, the beer garden. Yeah. I've been there too. Yeah. Cool.
So Brookstone Bard said, "Tell me your food is shit without saying it's shit." Subway, hold my beer.
Good times. Let's see. Yeah. I approve
Speaking
of
Hawaiian King rolls or Hawaiian rolls, have you been to the restaurant in El Segundo?
Yeah, I think that's where it is. I thought it was in Torrance, but But
Torrance, yes.
Yeah, I've been there. It was a long time ago. It was like 15 years ago now. But I want to go back. I love their nachos there. They have these nachos, these pulled pork nachos, which are just amazing. Like, they're so good. So I want to go back. I just can't seem to find my way over there. But what do you like over there, Chris? Like,
I think we had breakfast, so I had French toast.
I probably had Loco Moco.
Yeah, I think you did. You had Loco Moco.
Yeah, that's a good call. Loco Moco is good on a Hawaiian roll. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good.
So good.
Oh, yeah. I love the call, though. I intend to go back. It's just everything tastes so great there. I really like it. Let's see. What?
Sorry, I have to go right now to Arby's. I'll be right back.
They only do that, though, on, like, as special promotions, though. They don't do it all the time.
So, Brookstone Bards Pete says, fun fact, Arby's used to have a roast beef sandwich on King's Hawaiian. It was glorious.
I bet.
Oh, my goodness.
With that Arby's sauce?
They bring that back every once in a while. They do that. Still.
Yeah, it's not all the time. Right on. And Kat says, pro tip, if you do the survey on the Subway receipt, you get a free cookie. But it's like, okay, but you have to assess that sandwich you bought at some point.
You have to go back.
That's true. You have to go back. You have to go back. That's the problem. That's the only caveat to that scenario. But I love the call, Calf. I do. All right. So, I think it's time to let the bards and everybody else in the chat ask some questions of Halfpint and Chris. And so now we segue into random questions, which is what we call America's favorite moment in Twitch broadcasting.
Do the dance. It's time for random questions. Great stuff. Ask us anything.
All right, let's do it. Let me open the queue. Unless we have a mod. Are there any mods in the? I haven't checked. Yeah, let's open the queue. Thank you, CT. Queue is open. So to ask a question of our friends Halfpint and Chris, write exclamation point question followed by the question itself, and you can ask just about anything. Music. You can ask about food. You can ask about California or North Carolina. Really, literally anything is on the table. So go ahead. Let's go ahead and see your questions, and we'll answer them in order tonight. Let's see what we got tonight in our queue. Here we go. Nothing yet. All right, but hopefully soon. So let me ask this question first, as we wait for official questions. Halfpint and Chris, I'd like to see you both tackle this. Who is your favorite musician? Like, who's your favorite band member of the Eagles? This is just something I came up with like 2 hours ago, but I've always wondered, like, who's your favorite?
I don't know.
I don't know either, to be honest.
Oh, really?
I don't have a favorite. I like the Eagles, but I don't have a favorite member.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have a favorite. I thought you were just gonna say like favorite, like artist, and then you specified Eagles, but in my head I was going right to like first thing that popped in my head was Prince.
Okay.
I mean, as far as like a performer back in the day, he was. Yeah. I saw him at the Staples Center.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
He was. I mean, he put on a show.
Yeah. I believe it.
The Eagles, I don't.
Well, let's swing it back to that question. Like, is that your favorite artist, Chris? And Halfpint, who would your favorite be?
Oh, my favorite artist?
Mm-hmm.
I've got so many favorite artists, and I have to split that between who are my idols and who are my favorite artists.
Okay.
Because my favorite idol would be Barbra Streisand. I absolutely love her, and the first time I ever heard her sing, that made me want to sing. So she's my idol, and as far as just artists in general, I mean, there's so many. I love Prince. I love Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. I love Reba McEntire, Trisha Yearwood. Lately Casey Musgraves. I love Queen. I love I love so much music. It's really hard to just narrow one. It's every day. It's like something will pop in my head, and that day is I just listen to that music all day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I grew up when I would sing. I'd be in my bedroom and I would listen to Debbie Gibson and Tiffany over and over again. And
Respect.
that was the music, and that's what you listen to, and I absolutely love them so much.
And by when she was young, she means like last week she was in the bedroom singing Tiffany. And...
True story. True story. And my favorite like style of music, like I love Broadway, I love rock, pop, country, I love all of it. But if I could only pick one genre of music to listen to for the rest of my life, I'd probably have to, it would be 50-50 split down the line between Broadway and freestyle. Two totally different genres.
That's so good. That's a great answer, Halfpint. I appreciate you for that. So now to the chat questions. We start with Jason L. Rush, and the question is to Halfpint: what was the moment that you realized the honeymoon period is over?
5 minutes ago.
What? It's
Wow.
when I told the story about how I got the Carlos name. That's when that's in the honeymoon.
Pretty much.
Oh boy, I love it.
I haven't noticed the honeymoon period being over.
I don't think we have yet.
No, I mean we've been together since what, 2008?
Mm-hmm.
So no, I mean every day is a new adventure with us.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
We still laugh at each other all the time, and we still...
Wait, let me correct that. He still laughs at me all the time. But
You don't laugh at me? You're saying you don't laugh at me?
Oh, I laugh at you.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Wow.
Wow.
And Rahomo, I can give you a lesson on Broadway if I have to.
I think he's being facetious, but I love. Let's see. Rock the piano. Damn, that's a long honeymoon. And Rahomo says, "Okay, but whisper me the real answer."
No, it's really not over.
No, we still really enjoy our company. I mean, I don't know what you mean by honeymoon. We're not like teenage children over each other. Like we have friends that are just recently started dating, and it's like,
oh my
gosh, come on, stop making out at the table. It's you and us, and we're the other couple at the table, and you're the ones making out at the table. It's like,
and hello, they could be watching the stream right now.
They could be watching the stream.
So sorry if you are.
Yes.
Right on.
You know who you are.
You know who you are.
All right, so Jason clarifies the honeymoon period is when you stop putting up fronts and let them see you in embarrassing situations.
I think I think that we both saw each other in embarrassing situations very early on. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't consider that the honeymoon period being over. Kiss Kim.
Kiss Kim. Love it. Nicely done. All right, so let's see. All right, that's a great question. So, rock the piano. I laugh at my wife all the time. She's pretty sure that the honeymoon is over.
Well, one of Chris's favorite sayings is "Make 'em laugh, make 'em breakfast."
Ah, there you go.
That's how I got her.
Pretty much.
Oh! I got one. I got another question for you. Hold on, I'll put it in momentarily. But first, let's see. Okay, so Tuba Dudes with a question: why half pint instead of 240 milliliters?
So
Is he from across the pond?
That's a twofold question. So I'm 5'1", and I weigh about 115. And when I got the name Halfpint, actually, when I was at karaoke, one of the KJs, it was a brand new KJ, and I forget what I sang, but I got up there and I sang something. And when I was done, he was like, "How did that big voice kind of come out of little you?" And he goes, "You're a little half pint." And the second he said that, that name just stuck. And it's the only nickname. I mean, I've got a lot of nicknames depending on who the people are, but it's the only nickname that has stuck and that I approve of.
Mm-hmm. I love the answer. Yeah. Awesome origin stories. We all have origin stories. It's not just Marvel. That's pretty cool. All right, so I love it. Two dudes ads in the chat. Go metric system. I love it.
I want a liter of cola.
Let's see, Rahamo. If you had to learn a new instrument, what I think the first question is, do you know how to play? Do you have any instruments that you're familiar with to start?
Oh, when I was young, yesterday.
I know the story.
You do?
I think so.
When I was young, I played the accordion.
Ooh.
And I played it for a minute, but it was too heavy.
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't play it anymore. And then when I went to college, I figured I'd try piano. And after a couple of classes, I was like, I couldn't get the coordination. It was so difficult to get the coordination. And it made me not even want to perform anymore. So I was like, I really like singing and performing. And if I have to do this piano thing, like, I can't figure it out. I don't want to do this anymore. So I just said no. And I don't play any instruments, but if I could play instruments, I wish I played the piano. I wish I played guitar. I wish I played violin. I wish I played fiddle.
Look who's here, folks.
Mark Cards!
Welcome in, Mark.
Welcome in.
So good to see you. Come on down. Oh, this is terrific. All right, folks, let's bring you in. Oh, Predictor Riot. Mark, how was your stream? We love having you here. Thank you so much for joining us. And folks, and not only is Mark joining us here in the chat, but we're going to be joining Mark next week on the Sandwich Show, Tuesday night. How exciting is that? So Mark Cords and Abby C will be our next Sandwich Show collab guests. I believe it is going to be on Tuesday the 22nd. Same Borg time, same Borg channel, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Here on the Sandwich Show. It's going to be really fun. Let's see. Mark Cords, we had a lovely time tonight. Had to come over to hang out with my friends. I love it. It was so good to have you with us. And Mark, I'll show you this too. Mark and Abby and everybody here from the chat. By the way, my name is Davey. I do a talk program called The Sandwich Show, and we feature content creators throughout Twitch. Tonight, we're here with Halfpint Carrie, who's on the right side of the screen, and her husband, Carlos, a.k.a. Chris, who's also on the right side of the screen.
Making me more tea.
Oh, I love it. Tea's great. Hello, Abby. Hello, Lovely Beans. Hello. And hello, Elizabeth 09. It's great to see you all again. Yeah, that's fantastic. So, for the crowd coming in from Mark Cords, let me share the sandwich I had tonight. A true Italian classic from Capriotti's, a local chain here in California, and other states actually too, but mostly in the on the West Coast. An Italian sub. And this was a monster, a big one. All the meats. And I have salt and vinegar potato chips to go with them from Mrs. Vicky's. I got this one with some spicy peppers. I like it spicy. Good times. All the meats. Good times. So, welcome in. Tim Tam's in the chat, too. Holy cow. Tim Tam. Can we get a shout out to Tim Tam and Mark Cords, please? If we don't have one on. Crickster82, good to see you as well. Abby C. Let's also give a shout out to Abby C Music, if you don't mind. And Mad Clean won! What's the agenda tonight? The agenda tonight is trollery, sandwiches, and fun, talking about music and all sorts of fun stuff. And by the way, for those of you joining us late, Halfpint Carrie and Carlos went to Felipe the Original tonight to get their sandwiches. What an awesome choice. It's an absolute classic.
It was so good.
Oh.
And Crickster, I saw your note, but I got this one out instead of the little one you could see behind me.
Super cool. I love your support for Grogu. That's really great. Yeah, it's a massive Grogu. That's like almost the size of you, Halfpint.
It is. It's half the size of me.
It's like a body pillow.
Oh my goodness, so great.
It's literally half the size of me.
It's so great. Let me just quickly run down what's coming up on the show too before we continue. So yeah, as I mentioned, we're gonna have a great collab. We should have another solid collab next week with Mark and Abby. It'll be fun, good times. You know what's really the great? Well, we should continue with the questions. I'll make this point later, but let's get this from Chris Thompson, CT Music, and the question is: have you rubbed wax? Like what stuffed candles are made of? Oh, okay. On your skis so that you can ski down a mountain even faster. So have you put wax on your skis?
We both don't ski.
We don't ski.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Very well.
So no.
So the answer
Okay.
would be no. Yeah.
Easy answer. Sounds good. Okay. Love it. Oh, hey, have a good one. Tampa Rub. Have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I really appreciate you so much. Hey, y'all gotta go. Keep the evening. Peace and love. Keep on smoking. You do it. You do it, my friend. You're so good at that. I can see the results. Can't wait to taste them one of these days. But Pete with the question, who is your favorite Transformer? Both must answer.
Bumblebee.
I'd have to say Bumblebee too.
That's mine.
We can have the same one.
Same one.
Can't we have the same one? Do we have to have a different one?
I love Bumblebee, and we got to meet him at the auto show a couple years ago.
Ooh.
And it was really exciting.
That's cool.
I was like a little kid. I was so excited.
I think my second one would probably be
Optimus Prime.
Ooh, see, I kind of like Starscream.
Starscream. Starscream. Pete does not believe you, Chris.
He doesn't believe that I like Bumblebee or that I like Starscream.
I think he wrote that before he said Starscream, so I think.
No, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Megazord.
Rahoma says I like Megazord. Is that a Transformer?
That is a better answer.
Bumblebee's just so cute and just,
Yeah.
That's just the mannerisms. I just love it.
I dig it.
You're thinking of the movie though. Pete's going like full nerd and going back to the cartoons.
I know, but
and all the rest of that stuff.
But he knows that my answer's true.
Let's see. Rahoma says, "Is that a Transformer?" And Pete says, "Only when activated." That is fantastic.
Oh.
That's so good. Oh my goodness. Elizabeth.
Yes, Transformers used to be on right after Gem and the Holograms.
Oh yeah, right. That's right. I remember that. That's right.
They were right after.
That's true. Good point. I remember that. Oh my goodness. That jogged a memory.
How does that theme go, babe?
Gem is insane. Ooh, Gem. Glamour and glitter, fashion and fame. Gem is truly outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous.
That's great. Man, they knew how to write cartoon songs back then. You know,
right?
One of my favorite ones, and I don't want to hold up the question queue, but the Heathcliff song was great. Do you remember the Heathcliff song?
Oh, that was a great one.
Great
I saw that
song.
the other day. I saw that came back on.
Yeah.
It was in one of my feeds for something. I don't remember, but yeah, that was a great one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Inspector Gadget too.
Oh, this jam.
Inspector Gadget.
That's stuck in your head. It was one of those ones.
Yeah.
She's a small wonder. Do-do-do-do-do-do. She's a small wonder.
Rahoma likes that small wonder.
Yeah.
Gadget is the best Transformer. Go Gadget Transformer. Love it.
Go Gadget arms.
Go Gadget legs. Yeah. Yeah, that's really fun. She's fantastic, made of plastic. Yeah. She's fantastic, made of plastic. Let's see. Okay, so let's go back to the queue. What a good question that was, Pete. Love it. Brad Lauren Nipson. Oh, no. Special K first. Sorry. To Halfpint Carrie, what is the favorite role you've played or performance you've given in the past?
So there'd be two answers to that. A favorite role I've played is definitely Eponine and Les Mis. And my favorite performance was singing at high school graduation.
Ooh.
So, backstory. When I was in junior high, I started in beginning chorus, very quickly went to girls chorus, then very quickly went to madrigals. And madrigals was the top chorus you could be in. Back then, there was no such thing as show choir or anything like that. And I was in madrigals. I was voted most talented, most likely to continue. And it was so great. And going into junior high, it was amazing. And then when I got to high school and auditioned for choir, I was told I couldn't sing. And I had a very hard time with that. And I didn't get picked up to go into choir. The choir teacher, for whatever reason, didn't like me. And that really hurt me. And I ended up joining an outside group, which was probably the best thing that happened to me. But when it came time for graduation, they were holding auditions, but the choir teacher wasn't allowed to pick. And when I saw who the judges were, I said, I'm going to try. Why not? And I went in, and the song I chose was kind of a dig into that teacher and kind of a dig into high school because I just had a really crappy high school experience. And I sang Don't Rain on My Parade for the audition, and I was immediately chosen, and the principal was one of the judges and was like, "Why weren't you in choir?" He goes, "I'd like you to, come to my office. I want to talk about this." I'm like, "Okay." And the next day, my mom and I went into his office. Was it Hot for Teacher?
That was my audition song, Pete.
Yeah. The next day, my mom and I went into his office, and he asked why I wasn't in choir, and I told him that Mrs. So-and-so didn't like me and told what she said about me, and he was appalled. So he was very grateful that I auditioned, and at come graduation, I sang Don't Rain on My Parade. I killed it. Nobody knew that I sang because I was in choir, and I didn't really have that many friends in high school. I was kind of a loner in high school. I had very few friends. And
Rebel Dottie.
yeah. And when I was done singing, everybody was coming up to me. "Oh my gosh, you can sing and this and that." And I was like, "Yeah." And then, "Why weren't you in choir?" And it was like, I kept telling the story over and over again. And that was probably one of my favorite performances, just because it was just a big, haha, guess what? I'm here. Because a lot of kids that were in choir tried out and none of them got chosen. And I feel bad for them, but for me, it was just huge because high school was so bad that to be able to go out on that note, literally, was amazing for me.
Boy, that's so fucked up that your choir teacher would. Obviously, she was lost. Everybody else around you thought you were great. So, yeah, I can't believe.
And I didn't really fit in either with the people that were in choir. Mm-hmm. And that were in drama. Mm-hmm. It was, that time period was very different.
I see.
And everybody that belonged to those groups,
very cliquey
out here in that time. Number one, they were very cliquey, but there were a lot of drugs going around at that time.
Oh, sure.
I wasn't into drugs.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that had something to do. I don't know. Things were just very different then.
See. Yeah.
But I mean, I went on to do things that I never imagined. So all in all, I guess it worked.
Yeah. Sweet vindication. And as Mon says, just a good F you to the teacher, which is perfect. You couldn't have finished. That's a great ending to what was quite a saga. Yeah. Yeah.
That my other ending was a nice little quote I put in the yearbook that kind of did a dig at her because I was so mad.
Oh, wow. No, you earned that, though. You deserve that. Oh, my goodness. Oh my God!
He's not vindictive at all. No. No.
I'm not bitter.
I didn't do it. I mean it.
Oh, so good. Let's see. Oh, let me catch up on chat. There's a lot of things in the chat going on. Let's see. Mon says, "You made me hungry. I bought some chicken katsu. Chicken katsu is great. Big fan." Mark Cords, Jem is also a great transformer.
She does. She transforms from herself to Jem. I mean, she does transform.
Yeah. Transforms her personality. Yeah.
Does that mean that Miley Cyrus stole that thing from Jem because she went from? Remember the Disney?
Yeah.
That she was how she got. You know,
I don't know. Synergy.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Ooh, Adam, says I had a Gem and the Holograms binder in 3rd grade. I didn't know people would make fun of me for it. Ooh, man.
Do you still have it? I bet it's worth some money.
Ah, good question. Good questions.
True, Mulan is a great transformer.
Mulan's a great transformer. Mark on top of it. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was Hannah Montana. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Hannah Montana.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right on.
Same story, just real life.
Yeah, real life. Mm-hmm.
It was. I mean.
Yeah.
And Special K, I completely agree with you. That is a crazy story. So thanks for sharing that with us on the show tonight, Halfpint.
Of course.
Yeah. All right, Brad with a question. Who was your favorite artist 10 years ago, and are they still your favorite now?
Michael Bublé.
Okay.
10 years ago was your favorite artist?
Probably. I absolutely love Michael Bublé.
Crooner.
It's the crooner in him. There's a tone to his voice that I absolutely love. I've seen him in concert more times than I can count. I want to go to his concert. I want to sit front row and just start singing along so he can bring me up on stage. Like that is my dream.
So
that is a dream. That and to meet Barbra Streisand, but at least I know with Michael Bublé, I would like talk to him, but if I met Streisand, I think I'd probably just throw up.
Oh my goodness. I see. So yeah, it sounds like those still have held up over 10 years, so that's cool. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, how would you tackle that?
I give her a barf bag so she wouldn't throw up.
Who's your favorite?
Oh, my like who did I listen to? Let's see, 10 years ago.
Weezer.
Well, I've gone through a bunch of different music phases. Like
Weezer.
I like Weezer. I mean, guess that's 10 years ago. Weezer. I still love Weezer. I still love Depeche Mode. I still love The Cure.
I love Depeche Mode.
I still love, the old school Run DMC. I still love the Freestyle Explosion.
Yep.
I mean, we went to a Freestyle Explosion concert right before our wedding with our wedding DJ and some of my family. We're like,
this is what I want you to play at the wedding.
And that was a Gibson, so that's got to be 10 years ago. So
10 years plus, I think.
Yeah.
Good night, Special K. Have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Really
tricky. Good night, Special K.
Have a great night.
Nice, Special K.
Appreciate you. Really nice of you to shout out our program earlier today on the Brookstone Bards too. So all the best, Special K. Can we give a shout out to Special K? But
go follow Special K.
Soon.
Go follow her.
And bring her bourbon whenever you see her.
She said no. I appreciate it, Pete. No, we got you. Got you too. So shout outs to Special K.
Special K.
I love that so much. All right, let's carry on. We got some more questions. You have a great queue tonight. Here we go. Okay, caffeine is my drug. Great question here. If you could pull one prank on Pete from Brookstone Bards, what would it be?
If we could pull a prank on Brookstone, I feel like we've talked about some things.
I would change every song in his queue to Don't Stop Believing.
Number one, Pete, never, ever give Chris mod privileges. Number one.
Why?
Just don't do it. What prank would we pull on Pete? I feel like we've talked on that, but like, I don't think I could pull a prank on him.
I wanted to send. Have you seen those Valentine's Day cards that don't stop? That don't stop playing music. And
yeah,
then,
and then
when you take them apart, they take them apart. The glitter explodes all over the place. I said, I want to send that to Timmy and Pete, and she was like, no, because the glitter. She's a total anti-glitter person, so it was like, no.
I like confetti. I like putting confetti in people's cards, but I stopped just because I feel bad that they have to vacuum it up. But the card he's talking about, it plays Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up over and over and over again. It does not stop. And if you try to rip it, it's a glitter bomb. And when I say glitter, it's like salt, pepper, that size glitter. And it explodes. I'm like, we can't send that because that's not fair.
That'd be rough. It's hard to clean that up. Like, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Yeah, that's. Like,
I would do it if it didn't
have the glitter, it probably would have been funny.
Yeah.
You know, if we warned Special K and Giblet ahead of time and said, like, they need to open this, they need to do this outside.
I can see that picture. Can you imagine that? They're like, okay, come in, stand over this plastic. Pete, stand over the plastic. Open this card. Like right out of like a murder movie, you know? Like you need to stand over the plastic.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. I know. Look at these comments in the chat too. This is great. I definitely smell shite. And then glitter is the devil's confetti from Rock the Piano. And Rahomo, look at this. Even I wouldn't do that to Pete. That's saying something. Let's see.
I like that Mark Cords agrees with me about the
the
don't.
Yes, Chris, maximum DSB.
and he has mod privilege, so you know.
I'd much rather I like sending nice stuff. I don't like sending bad stuff.
We've sent some really nice stuff.
Yeah.
Jomsy says that's the card you send to a client who's a few months past due on payment.
With an invoice in it?
Yup. Oh, Jomsy, that was awesome. Good to see it. I don't think we've shouted you out yet, Jomsy. Let's go give Jomsy a shout out as well. Jomsy's a good streamer as well from the Great White North. But great question, Kath. That's just a fantastic question. What would my prank be? I don't know. I'll get back to you. Okay, so here comes a big question. You ready? So this is the staple of this is a big question we ask all the time here on the Sandwich Show. So this goes to each of you. Pancakes, waffles, or French toast?
Want me to go first? I already know my answer.
Yeah, you go first.
French toast.
Ooh. All right, let me mark that down. So the mods mark that down. French toast. French toast is good. What do you like about French toast?
Well,
powdered sugar.
You like powdered sugar. So have you in the South Bay in Redondo Beach there's a restaurant there. Is it gone now completely?
Yeah, the pandemic shut it down.
So it's completely gone, but it was there before. It was what's the name of the restaurant now? Something on the pier, right? Not Patty's on the
Polly's
pier.
on the pier.
Polly's on the pier. Polly's on the pier in Redondo Beach had the best French toast ever, and I don't know what they did to it. It was like you put crack in it or something. I don't know. It had like the perfect hint of vanilla in it, vanilla extract in it. It wasn't too soggy. It was the right crispy on the outside with the moist on the inside.
It was like the right thickness too.
It was the right thickness. The portion size was like
perfect,
enough to be full, but not like stuffed. Like you wanted more, but it was good enough. And yeah, it was great. That was so French toast. And as a kid growing up, when we would go out to eat like on the weekends for breakfast, we would go do family breakfasts, and I would have wherever we went, I would order the French toast. And I would judge the French toast. Like I was like every time I was like, well, this one's good, but it's probably not as good as this one. Probably like a 4. Like my parents thought I was nuts, and I was at like 12 or whatever it was at that point.
Tremendous.
I would have to say pancakes. I love chocolate chip pancakes. Love chocolate chip pancakes. I used to get them growing up, I would always get them, and the restaurants would always make a smiley face out of the chocolate chips.
Of course, absolutely.
And I don't know. I mean, I love French toast, but I don't need to get it because I know he's always going to get it, and I just want like a couple bites.
Your reaction to that, Carlos.
It's married life. It's like you see that that's exactly what it is. It's like she knows like kind of, and I always like wait when we go out to eat. I'm like, okay, what are you ordering? And she's like, well, I think I'm gonna order this. I said, okay. She goes, well, I don't know, but I really want this. And if it's something that she really wants, and she's thinking about getting the other thing, and I'm like, well, I kind of want that one that she doesn't want. So whichever she doesn't pick, I'm gonna pick that one because I know that she's gonna want a bite or two of whatever I got. So it ends up how it works. It's just, I don't know.
It's great.
It's all right. It's fine.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've actually said it on stream. Oh yeah.
It goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. Good point. I do need to read this out. Let's see. So Brookstone Bards is quoting Rahomo. I would do anything to Pete, but I won't do that. That's good. That's good, Pete. All right, so Mark Cords, my current goal is 5 DSBs in one stream. You've come close. I remember 4 one time. You loaded and I wanted to hear the entire song. Oh no, you mean the Meatloaf song? That's a long song. Holy cow. Is there any Meatloaf song that's like 2 minutes? It's like they're all like 10 minutes long. But let's see. Adam, rock the piano. Here we go. Did the two of you ever have to do any of those on-stage couples bits together at piano bars back in the day? Wow, that's a great question.
I think we've done head, shoulders, knees, and toes. I think we did that one.
Oh, and we did Joy to the World.
Oh, Joy to the World, yes.
I think that's it couples-wise.
Yeah, that's it couple-wise. You've gone up and done Little Teapot.
Yeah, they made me do Little Teapot, which I can't stand. And then Patty's brought me up. No, Patty brought you up? No, it was Anna Gigi.
Or what?
Do you take it? Isn't it you?
Oh, she just roasted me, but it wasn't like a performing thing.
Oh, it wasn't performance then, no. No, that's it on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joy to the world.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Oh my god. Let's see. What do we have? Okay. So catching up. Did you see it too? Yeah. Exactly. I have to get the 4 DSBs fair and square, says Mark Cords. Donos, points, hype trains. These are things. I think we could do it. If 3 of us had like the 50,000 points, then the rest of it, I think you could make it happen. So,
well, the problem is that you can only do the 50-point redemption once.
Wait, you mean like in your entire life? Like you can only do it once? Oh, no, for the stream. Oh, yeah, that's true.
In one stream. So it'd have to be finish the level 5 hype train, then do the 50 points, and then do another level 5 hype train on his to get it going that way. And that would only be 3. So how would you get? I don't know how he got 4, but
well, it might have been a long enough stream where there were like an extra hype train.
And somebody could have. It's not on his request list. Or Pete.
I know it happened though, because I saw it on Discord. Like it was an epic moment. Apparently, I don't think I was in the chat, but
it was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. All right, so 2 hype trains, a points, and a lot of cash for 2 more. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's it. Cash.
Yeah.
That's how you do the next one.
Oh, Tim, I think I asked the question. The question too. So your question in the queue says waffle or pancake. So I think we're in for that. We're good for that. We've had that addressed. But just to repeat, Chris is a fan of the French toast, and Halfpint is a fan of the pancakes. Which and I'm a fan of the pancakes. I'm team pancakes as well. All right, so now to Adam.
To BB's. Ooh, if you like pancakes, you should go to BB's, and there's one in Burbank and there's one in Glendale.
Okay. I gotta look that up. because that sounds great. And if you are ever in near Fox Studios, John O'Groats has the best chocolate chip pancakes. If you've not been, really good.
Okay.
When are we going?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. We'll talk.
Make a date and we'll go.
I like it. But yeah, I think that'd be really fun. Yeah, man, that's making me hungry again. And I just had a sandwich. That's great. All right, so let's go to the next question in the queue. Adam, rock the piano. Oh, we did that. Okay. So now from CT, CT says, what's your favorite simple machine from these four? Lever, ramp, wheel, and axle. But wheel and axle is not a machine. Is that a machine? Is that two? But that's like two things. I guess wheel and axle is a machine. Oh, that's fine. Okay. So lever, ramp, wheel and axle, or pulley. Lever, ramp, wheel and axle, and pulley.
Ramp.
Okay.
Wheel?
So wheel and axle and pulley.
Because you can't have a pulley. You can't have a pulley without a wheel, technically, because in the center of the pulley is a wheel, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's do that as a poll too. CT, when you can get that, if you can get that up after this poll expires, Mark Cords, this is. Oh, I like this question. Yeah, it's an interesting question. Jomsy says, I feel I would hate French toast if I ate it more than like 4 times a year, but those 4 times are so delicious.
It depends on the French toast, though. It really does.
We should make French toast with that, the cinnamon raisin bread.
Ooh, yeah,
follow-up question.
The bread is what makes French toast, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt. That's crucial. If it's subpar bread, it all goes to hell. It all goes to hell.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So last
and marked cords. Shitload is a precise measurement for jewelers and everybody. Just I wanted to clarify that.
Let's see. My metric is shitload, says Pete. Good time.
Wait, Pete said my most important question never made it to the list.
Oh, it didn't? Oh no.
Add it to the list,
yeah,
please.
Good. You can put it back. Yeah, question followed by the question itself. Absolutely. So sorry. I must have missed it.
It'll just cost you 1 Don't Stop Believing.
No, it won't.
I've already triggered our friend Pete once tonight with a CD. That's good enough. Oh yeah, that's a great question. Okay, so Pete's question is, what is your favorite Star Wars movie and why is it Empire Strikes Back?
What's the first one what's the first one I saw at work?
You saw God, I'm gonna
What is the one?
damn it. It's you like
Wait, I can tell you the year. Oh.
No, I know which one it is because it's the introduction to it's
Rogue One?
No, not Rogue One. That's actually my favorite is Rogue One.
It came out in either
she's talking about
2016 or 2017.
She's talking about the first reboot.
I know. We'll explain it.
Force Awakens, right?
Return of the Jedi?
No.
No, it's
2016, 2017.
The Force Awakens.
It's not the Force Awakens.
Is it Force Awakens?
Yeah, I think it's the Force Awakens.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, Rock the Piano says Force
Awakens. Because
yeah.
I honestly, I never sat through any Star Wars movies until I worked for the Walt Disney Company. And when I started working there, for our holiday party, we got to preview one of the movies, and that was the movie, was The Force Awakens, and I was just kind of blown away by it. But before we watched it, he made me watch. What did you make me watch?
A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. So he made me watch those 3 before we watched that, and then I kind of fell in love with the series. And now I absolutely love the Mandalorian and Boba Fett. But I like Grogu.
But to out of those three that she watched, she did love Empire Strikes Back the best out of those.
It's tough not to.
Pete is kind of correct on
that. I mean, Pete's dropping truth in that one. Like, not many people would argue with that, you know? Like, it really was the best. Like, it was really good. Like,
I mean, out of those three, yes, Empire Strikes Back, I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I can watch Rogue One over and over and over and over again. It like almost stands alone, you know. Just it's I don't know.
I mistitled the poll. I put up a new poll called "Favorite Simple Machine." I meant to say machine. I wrote instrument. So there it is. Go ahead and vote. See what your favorite machine, is. Pete says it is objectively the best. Many people agree on that one, and I love it. So, all right. So let's see what we got here from Monsumerky. Ooh. Baby. Get ready for this. That's Boss Baby. What, the one with Tim Allen and Sigourney Weaver, is that a Star Wars? And then he says Boss Baby. That's really funny. Can I make it my way? I mean, it's already up. I don't know how you cancel a poll, but you can if you want. But I think people are already voting on it, CT. And it looks like it's a tie. Oh, you did it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so Monsumerky with a question. Who do you think is the smartest Transformer? And chat, feel free to chime in on that one too. The smartest one.
You're not going to know this one at all.
Well, and it's who we think. It's who I think and who you think.
Out of the movie, though, who do you think is the smartest?
I don't know.
I think you're going to say probably Optimus Prime, but I don't think Optimus Prime is the smartest
but we can
out of
both
those.
have different answers.
Yes, that's absolutely true.
He's trying to start a fight with me. You answer first.
Interesting.
Oh, hold on. I need to look at them, and I'll tell you who I think.
Okay.
I don't know, because in the movies I don't like the way they didn't portray them as very smart. I mean, they did, but they didn't.
I don't know.
I don't know if
That's a hard question.
That is a hard question.
I mean, like, I love Bumblebee, but I know he's not the smartest.
I know
that.
Well, is he smart because he can't really talk and he just does it under radio thing? I think he's actually probably smarter than most of them, because he can.
And he's got feeling.
He can tune the stations to what he wants to say.
Well, Pete says the movies don't have any smart Transformers.
No, they don't.
Then I honestly couldn't answer, because watching it as a kid, I don't remember.
It kind of like jades me against who's the smart, because they just don't portray them well.
Whoever Pete says is the smartest Transformer, that would be the smart Transformer.
That's probably correct.
This message was brought to you by Brookstone Bards.
Well, John has a great. Well, he agrees with John's comment. That was really good. Do you do voiceovers? I didn't know that. It's pretty good.
I've done a couple.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, that is true.
That's true.
I love that. See, Chomsky says the smartest Transformer is the one that isn't at all involved in the fighting, and that's Pete's agreeing with that, which means the Broke movies don't have any smart Transformers, which is also true, because it's pretty much just one giant fight movie, but with robots. That's right. It's like, what would distinguish that from Armageddon or Con Air or something like that? Like, nah, robots, that's about it. But Wheel and Axle and Lever are both doing really, really well, and they're tied at 3-3. So if you guys want to keep voting on Simple Machines, feel free. The only way to win is not to play. Jason L. Rush. It's an excellent quote. Love that. You know,
you can't win if you don't play.
But you also can't lose, particularly your life. So it's just one way to look at it. Yeah, Mon has some awesome questions. Like, he almost started a fight with Daniel Allard one time with a question. It was pretty funny. But Rahomo says, what are your 3 favorite desert island albums? Oh, I love this question so much. Oh, Tuba, thank you for the gift stuff. I didn't even see this on my screen. I'm sorry, Tuba. Thank you so much for the gift sub. But yeah, what do you think? You can only have 3 albums, and you
can only have 3 albums.
Mm-hmm.
Can it be a mixtape? Wilson Phillips, one of their first albums, and I can't remember the title of it. The one with Hold On.
I think it's just a self-titled album. Yeah. Good one. Good one.
That absolutely.
Wow, he's stumping you.
Wow, this is...
No, it's trying to pick the right one, which is difficult.
There's not a wrong or right answer though with it.
Casey Musgraves.
Okay. Yeah.
The one that has Rainbow on it.
Okay.
Because I don't remember album names because I just buy it and I don't, I just buy the whole album, so I don't remember the titles
That's
anymore.
just the way it is nowadays, People pick and choose.
And probably Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Ah, a classic. Classic.
That's a classic album.
Absolutely.
I remember that one.
What about you?
Oh, my favorites?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what. I remember listening to.
What would you bring on a desert?
What would I bring on a desert island with me?
Bring Weezer.
I bring Bob Marley. Mm-hmm. That one I can listen to over and over again.
That's cool.
I would bring. I don't know that I'd bring a Weezer one.
Wow.
Really? That surprises me.
Everything.
What about the Blue album?
Yeah, the Blue album is great.
It's good.
But he loves Weezer so much.
Fascinating.
I just think that they're fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun music. It's not totally serious.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun music. I mean, that's why I like it. But I guess I would bring the Blue album because I could listen to that one over and over again. The Weezer's Blue, Weezer, and then I think I would bring Depeche Mode's oh god, what's the album with
the purple one? Or the one with somebody?
The one with the rose on the front of it. Is that Violator?
Yeah.
Yeah, Depeche Mode's Violator, I think.
Oh, Violator, yeah. That's the one with Enjoy the Silence, right? Or is it?
I think so, yeah.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, and Tuba's asking the question, do you get to bring a turntable to play them on? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. And if in the case of CDs, you get to bring a CD player too. Yeah, so...
vinyl sounds so much better.
Yeah. I've had so much an interesting journey through that. I've felt that way for a while. There's definitely a lot that I like about it, but is it empirically better? I don't know. Like, I think it feels better. The experience is better. I think the album covers are a lot better. Is it sound better? I don't know. Like, it's a very complicated issue. And Pete actually says no to that, which surprised me a lot. Like, I remember when he said that, like, a few weeks back. I was like, wow, I would never have guessed you saying that. Like, that was so interesting.
He doesn't like the sound of vinyl over.
Well, he just thinks that the problem is that because of all the imperfections involved, like the clicks and pops, and then the fact that it can be, the wow and flutter can be an issue. Like, if there weren't those things in it, he would say it was better. But the problem is you have to deal with that stuff all the time, and you have to keep cleaning them, and so he just finds it more satisfying to listen to digital. It's such an interesting comment. Like,
well, that would be an interesting comment, though.
Yeah.
I would wonder what his opinion would be versus DVD versus
CD,
like cassette, or CD versus cassette tape.
Yeah.
Because on the cassette tape, you could essentially have the same sound wave as you could on a record because it's not digital. but on a CD it's digital. So digital is a square wave instead of a straight up and down. So the square wave cuts off the tops, the very very highs and the very very lows. I'm assuming it's gotten a lot better in technology wise, and I'm geeking out a little bit. Sorry, but yeah, I would wonder if that's what his opinion on that would be.
Well, I can give you my third person view of it, and it's just that the problem with cassettes is that the resolution of it is so low. It's so low. I think a really good comparison would be like like those reel tapes that you see, like the
reels, yeah.
Reel-to-reels, yeah. That would be really good because that pretty much gives it to you, like the full resolution. It has its own problems, like there are like issues with like storing it and then rewinding and everything. And yeah, Pete's pretty much saying the same. Like cassettes have too much hiss and the heads get dirty extremely quickly. Tape sucks, which, yeah, you used to hear like all these stories about like record producers and bands and engineers having issues with tapes. Like they would just be a mess. Pete, do you remember the story about Boston third stage and how they had to take the tapes and they had to like bake the tapes because they were all stuck together and they're trying to get the tapes unglued? I mean, that's
God.
Yeah, that actually happened. Like, it was like, that's crazy. Like, you have just to get your tape to play. Like, you have to like just get all this stuff going. You have to get lemon juice in there. So, yeah, Brookstone Bards Lossless FLAC is the best way to listen. Yeah, and I've had the privilege of trying that out, and it is cool. So, anyway, Pete's best top three: Song England by the Pound by Genesis, great call. The Stranger by Billy Joel, another solid call. And then Rock the Piano agrees is number 3. Whatever and Ever, Amen, Ben Folds 5. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Good one. So I like your choices. And let's see, Caffeine says Steely Dan, Asia. Oh, wow. Good call. Wow. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. And then Annie Lennox, Medusa. And Jason says my hearing loss is significant. Okay. Tape backups are still king. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Rahoma, that's a really good question. And let me see. Okay, so this from CT. Which is your best type of music? Do you like hype songs, chill songs? So hype songs. Oh, which one?
To sing?
Oh, just in general, like to hear or to sing. I guess that's that's true. Maybe give me both, I guess.
So, ooh. So hype songs, I would say Big Time by Linda Eder. Heartbreaker, Pat Benatar. Eye of the Tiger, Survivor.
Ooh.
And chill songs. Anything Casey Musgraves.
Okay.
New favorite.
Yeah,
really
that's
is.
my new favorite. Chill. Gosh, that's a hard one. Because I'm not like... So prior to Twitch, I really didn't sing ballads very much.
Okay.
If I was going to say chill, honestly, it would probably be On My Own from Les Mis and Anyone by Demi Lovato. But as far as chill songs, like I was saying, prior to Twitch, I really didn't do ballads because I had, number one, I had no reason to. I love singing what I call look at me songs. I want a song to have a note that nobody else can do, or a note that's held forever, or just song that people don't sing. Like, I love singing Dim All the Lights by Donna Summer because it's such a fun song and nobody expects it.
And she loves, I mean, her performance.
I love showing off. When on Twitch, it's so different than in live person because I feed off of a crowd. I love singing in front of a crowd. Love it.
And I think Pete and the Bards actually saw that when we went out one night with them.
When we went to Smokey Joe's.
And with the Smokey Joe's, and they went up on stage and Carrie sang a song up there, and they were like, "Whoa, where did that come from?" And she totally, I see it all the time. She get in front of a crowd, and she loves to see the reaction. She loves to get a reaction from them.
It's just, it's so much fun.
No one expected this.
Yes.
Like, I really do. I feed off of a crowd. I need the crowd. I want the crowd. It's just, there's nothing like singing in front of a live crowd. There's nothing like it. I mean, I've sung for as little as one person. I've sung for thousands. And it's just, it's so much fun.
That's like where you're, I mean, you can feel the energy. It sounds like you really feed off the energy of the crowd. So
I really do.
That's really cool. That's really cool. Mon, have a great night. Thank you for hanging out with us. We really appreciate all these great redeems you had tonight. That's really nice that
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, it's good to see you tonight, Mond. And one more shout out to Mon Samurki, if you wouldn't mind, mods. I appreciate you. Yeah, I would love to check out Smokey's too. That's really cool. You got the chance to take him out there. That was really great. But so what was it like being in the room when ttiimmaahh and Special K did their songs? Like, that must have been exciting.
It was so fun. My two memories, my two like favorite memories from being in that room was one, hearing Pete and Timmy sing Wildflowers, because being in there, I took off my headphones for a little bit and just listened to them. They harmonize so beautifully together, and it's one of my absolute favorites that they do. It's so good, and that's the first time I ever heard the song. And then listening to the original, like, I can't listen to the original because that's not how it should be. It should be Pete and Timmy's way. But hearing Pete sing "The Man I Used to Be," that for me was it. I just, waterworks. I cried through the whole thing.
Totally broke her.
It broke me.
Aww.
Hearing it on the stream, is one thing. Like, it touches you. It's a song that a lot of people can relate to.
Yep.
But hearing it, being in the room and hearing it is very different. And yeah, I bawled.
She was totally broken. I don't remember if it. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
I don't remember if you were on camera or not at any one point, but you were just like broken.
I was done.
Yeah, she broke it.
That was just it.
I teared up at that one too. I had like goosebumps just being in that room when he sang that song too as well.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah,
being in that room is so different. I mean, obviously, watching the show is one thing, but when you're in the room and you can just see the interactions between them all,
yes,
and just see the eyes, and you see the comments and discussions that they're not talking, they're talking with their eyes, but you know exactly what's going on. It's hilarious.
That's something.
That and when Kay told us.
Adam.
When Kay told us,
Bye, Adam.
There was a redemption.
Thank you again for joining us, Adam. Have a great night. And thanks for the shout out.
What was he doing? Like Strong Bad or something like that? And she goes, okay, you need to take off your headphones while he's doing the song and listen, because there's no music in the room.
Right.
It's all pumped through the headphones. So you take it off and it's just Pete pounding on keys and singing in this weird voice, and it's just hilarious to listen to it. It's like I think I had to walk up and leave at one point because I was laughing so hard.
And you take off your headphones when they're singing "The Internet Is for Porn," and all you hear is "for porn."
Yeah.
For porn.
Oh yeah, that is such an interesting dynamic though, because the head, like you said, you don't hear it because it's wired straight to the mixer, so you don't actually hear the piano when you're in the room unless you have your headphones on. So that is quite
just a bunch of clicking
on
the keyboard.
Adam, all day. Silence.
Yeah. I used to ride. Oh, did I unplug you?
Yeah. But Adam, again, I thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. 49 times. There's a 49 times emote, right? Like, I think there is. But I love it. Okay, so we're down to the last question tonight, and then we'll go find someone to raid. This has been a tremendous tremendous show. Thank you so much, everybody who made the show. You all in the chat have been just wonderful to all of us tonight. What are you looking at?
Oh, my computer's over there, so I was looking because there's a computer up. This room is crazy, but we're looking at a monitor here, but I couldn't read the chat. I couldn't read something, so I looked there so I could read it.
Because like her regular desk, she sits at almost all day is over here, and then a work desk, and then up over here on the wall is computer screens with cameras and stuff.
So this desk.
Wait, you need to see this.
Can you show them that desk?
I can move the camera.
Yeah, show them that desk really quick.
Okay.
So this desk, that's my $10 roll top desk.
Okay.
It was on the side of the road with the sign that said $10. And long story short, I had to have it.
Oh, man.
Every nook and cranny of that desk is filled with cards, stationery, stamps, address labels.
Wow.
And then that is full of pens because I love to write. And I send cards for everything.
That's so cool.
It's something I enjoy.
Thank you for showing that to us.
If you want a pen pal, hit me up. Or you want a birthday card? Hey, hit me up.
I might take you up on that. 100%. Come, yeah, it's going down. It's going down.
Exactly where they're all in my desk.
Go ahead. Yeah, I've got.
Like I will literally, I will go out and if I see a card, I'm like, oh, that card is perfect for Pete. I'll get it. But if it's like for his birthday and it's a year away, I will get it and I will put a Post-it note on it so I remember it's for Pete.
Get out of here, really?
And then I've got 2 of these that are filled with washi tape.
This one over here.
And then I have the double one filled with washi tape.
This is heavy.
So yeah.
Folks, we have an entire Hallmark greetings card store in this room.
We do, and I have 3 Hallmark signs.
That's
I have one hanging on my desk, one in the closet, and one hanging in our carport.
Yeah. Oh, that's so wonderful. And Pete, I really want to thank you for Pete saying I love this show. Thank you so much, Pete. And back at you, of course. We love your show. We love your show too, Carrie. Like it's a wonderful community. I'm just so glad that Twitch is amazing. Like we've met so many new friends, and your point earlier that you were just going headlong into meeting people you've never actually met in your life, and yet it's like you've known each other your whole lives. And I get that feeling a lot when I meet people from Twitch, and I'm glad that it worked out. I'm glad you had such a good time as well.
It came at a really great time. I was in a really bad place at that time, and I needed to get out of the house.
Yeah.
Like I really, really did, and it was just the perfect place to be.
Yeah.
It really was. The change of scenery, just the people out there, everybody was just so nice.
She's talking about on Twitch, not on in North Carolina.
But
the same thing.
On Twitch, it's the same thing. Everybody we've met, everybody is so welcoming on Twitch, and everybody's so supportive on Twitch.
I love that so much. Oh, Mond, by the way, have a good evening. But Mond, she leaves us with one comment. Before I leave, I'm just picturing the slamming sound of plastic keys and just vocals. Imagine your neighbors asking, what the fuck is going on?
Exactly.
Right? So good.
Or the poor kids in the next room. They're like, the kids down the hall are like, all they hear is the voices and laughing and
It's fantastic. And Pete says, I really love the overlap. The sandwich, bards, half pints, chords, beans. I love it all. I agree. It's great. For porn. Yes.
For porn.
Yeah, it's just like what was it? Did your kids actually hear that one time? Like the first time that Pete or Special Care, and if Pete in the chat, when your kids were walking by the hallway the first time, and then you just heard Tim go porn, like I can only imagine what that would have been like if they overheard that. Like, why is your friend saying for porn?
But Pete makes a good point. He goes, well, I get around that by making my neighbors my mods.
Ah, good call. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Jason says, it's like a sub club in the music side of Twitch. Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Patty, what does foot porn mean?
Oh my god. Oh, that's fair. That's fair, Pete. Oh, they've heard a ton of worse shit. I'm their dad. That's fair. All right. Let's see. What is this porn and where do I find some? Says Mark Horse. Oh, that's good. All right, so let's finish with this one from Jason L. Rush. You get to make a 20-plus-year-old sequel, which is like, are there any left? They've done this for everything already. But let's say there is something still left over. You get to make a 20-plus years later sequel to a TV show or movie. Which one are you rebooting?
Do you know?
I think I got one.
I know which one I'm going to do.
Well, definitely not the Brady Bunch because there's no toilet.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There could be in the reboot.
I know, right? Dirty Dancing.
Didn't they do a reboot of that though?
Doesn't matter.
You would redo it again?
It's my answer.
Okay.
He doesn't like my answer.
I'm just questioning your answer. I was like, I thought they did one already.
Yeah. It can be shorter.
You don't mean a reboot.
So when you say, right, kind of like Cobra Kai, right? The Cobra Kai idea?
Same actors, but 20 years
20 years later. And it could be less than 20 years, I'm told.
Well, definitely not 90210 because that didn't work out very
Oof.
well.
God.
Right. Oof.
A reboot.
A Love Boat.
Ah.
A
Solid.
Love Boat. That would be.
Charlie's Angels.
Ooh,
There you go. That's a good call. Yeah.
Oh, fun fact. I was doing a show
Mm-hmm.
and Jacqueline Smith was in the audience. And my friend had told me, he's like, oh, Jacqueline Smith's a friend of the family, blah, blah, blah. She's in the audience. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm a huge Charlie's Angels fan. I'm like, oh my God. And I pulled back the curtain and I saw her and she was sitting there and my mom was sitting just a few seats away from her. And I remember looking out and I'm trying to get my mom's attention and I'm like pointing at her and I'm like, she's an angel. Like, she's got a halo. She's got wings. She's got a gun. And my mom's looking at me. She can't figure it out. The performance goes. And after that, I said, Mom, Jacqueline Smith's right there. And my friend Brad's like, do you want to meet her? And I go, yeah. So we went up to Jacqueline Smith. And I say the stupidest things when I meet people sometimes. And he introduced us and I said, oh, hi. I go, I'm a huge fan. I love Charlie's Angels. I go, this is my mom. She wears your bras. Because she had a bra line for Kmart.
I remember those bras. Yeah. Good times.
So, and just because I told that story, I'm going to tell another one really quick. When I met Sammy Davis Jr. in 1987, we both performed at the same telethon. And when I went up to him, I mean, at that time, I was super short. I mean, I'm short, but
and young.
Then I was super short and super young. And I went up to him and I asked him, I said, can I have your autograph, Mr. Junior? And he started laughing, and his bodyguard, who was just gigantic, like just gigantic in every sense of the word. And mind you, I'm tiny at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And he was laughing. And I looked at my mom and I'm like, why is everybody laughing at me? And she goes, his last name's not Junior. I said, yes, it is. Because my mom always told me to address, my elders by their last name. And I go, it's Sammy Davis Jr. Junior's his last name. So he signed it, Sammy Davis Jr. And I think he underlined it. And then on the other side of the paper, he wrote the Candyman.
That's so adorable. And what a good sport too. Great song too.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
That's awesome. God, what a legend. Rest in peace, Sammy Davis Jr. That was so cool.
Yeah, he was great.
He was. He really was. Let's see. Okay, so we'll throw in an extra question from CT Armad. The question is, have you ever seen a full circle rainbow? Have either of you seen a full circle rainbow?
You mean the rainbow?
Like all the way around. Like the whole circle.
The whole way?
Yeah.
like end to end, or I mean, I've never seen a circle.
Yeah, I've seen a half circle.
Right, me too. But
never seen a full circle. No.
It's kind of amazing. Yeah, and so Mon says yes. Oh my God, it's something. So Mon has seen it. Wow, that's really great.
We had a rainbow yesterday.
Yeah.
But I only saw this much.
Carlo, oh my God. Dave, because remember I said I remember those bras, and the stream scribe says, I mean, he remembers them. I'm not insinuating Davey has a catalog dog-eared or something on top of the hamper in the bathroom or something. Don't make it weird now. Or the J.C. Penney catalog. No, I'm not just saying. But I've seen at least one. Well, one what? I think you mean the rainbow. I'm sorry. Sorry. So you can see them on plane flights. Okay, super cool. Oh, Fred, welcome into the chat. Good to see you tonight. And Jason Elrush, thank you for the 1 month gift sub to Mark Cords. That's so nice of you to do that. Thank you, Jason. Let's see. Taste the rainbow. I love it. What is
Skittles? Taste the rainbow.
Okay, so really quickly, I love that. Really quickly, what's your favorite candy before we go?
Pixie sticks.
No, that's not my favorite.
You're not your favorite.
No. Nonpareils.
Oh yes,
milk chocolate nonpareils
are your favorite. Yes.
Okay. So Chris, what say you?
Probably Reese's peanut butter cups.
Reese's peanut butter cups for the win.
What do you like?
I was just thinking of the Twizzlers story.
Oh, duh.
Oh, wait. So for Tuba says you saw one too in the middle of the Pacific. That's super cool. Now let's hear the Twizzlers story, folks.
He's got to tell.
Let's go.
I'll start it and he'll finish it. So we were at his sister's house for Easter.
Yes.
How long ago? Like a while ago.
A
And she had all this candy out. It's Easter. There's candy everywhere. And I love Twizzlers. It has to be Twizzlers. I don't like Red Vines. And I was just, were they prepackaged ones or were they open?
She opened them up.
She opened them out, put them in a bowl, and I'm eating them like they're nothing. Just constant eating them.
And they were sugar-free. So if anybody doesn't know what happens, like when you eat the sugar-free, remember back you could eat a bag full of the sugar-free gummy bears, and the reaction that you would have.
Oh, not 4 hours later.
No, it wasn't 4 hours later.
It wasn't 4 hours later.
And we live 45 minutes away from my sister's house.
Oh no! Oh my God! Oh my God!
And she ate a lot of Twizzlers.
I probably ate the whole bag.
And all of a sudden she's just like, we gotta go. We have to leave. We gotta go. And I'm like, what? Why? What's the matter? She goes, I ate these Twizzlers. I don't know what's wrong. I said they're sugar free. You can't eat like more than like one or two of them.
And I didn't know they were sugar free.
And she goes, I go, how much do you eat? She goes, like half the container, half the jar. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Stop for like depends on the way back.
It's coming out of me like lava.
Yeah, almost.
So
if you're ever having a colonoscopy, just get sugar-free licorice.
But the funniest part was we got in my car and she rolled down the window and she like farted all the way home, just like brat 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 all the way home. 45 minutes of farting. And then she bolts out of the car and runs into the house to go to the bathroom. I was like, are you better now? She's all, I'll tell you in a half an hour.
Oh my God.
So if you ever want to play a trick on someone, the gummy bears do the same thing. The sugar-free gummy bears.
Oh my God.
You go buy the jumbo pack, and like there was a challenge at one point, I guess, one of those stupid challenge things. Remember kids do? like eat a bag of the gummy bears, the sugar-free
Oh
gummy
my
bears.
God,
I
I'm
do the
crying.
same. Yeah.
Pete says he farted without spurting. Is it possible to learn this power?
I don't know if she actually. We're not. Yeah, I don't know if that happened or not, Pete. If it was purely gas.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know it was the worst experience ever, and I was so embarrassed.
I wasn't too worried though, because I have leather seats, and the leather seats will just clean off real easy. So I don't have to deal with that too much. If it would have been cloth seats, it would have been like, no, sit your ass in the trunk, on the ride home.
Oh, that is.
Spray it! Don't spray it!
And Mond earlier said that's not a cleanse. That's a purge. It really was.
Purge.
Oh my God. Stream scribe, hashtag glossy, hashtag Carfax.
Reviewed in the United States. I hurt myself.
Hurt reviewed in the United States.
Oh. He's talking about the rainbow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my stomach hurts.
That was fun. That was so fun. Thank you for sharing that story. We all appreciate you for that. 2 good times. It's a good one to end on. Okay, so
have to make a command for you in the.
Oh my God. Good times. Oh, Mod, you have a picture of this. That's really great. And as far as going back to the full circle rainbow, so CT says, to see a full circle rainbow, you have to be riding in a passenger airplane flying high above the clouds above the sun in the rain where the sun is shining above you and raining down below where there's no ground getting in the way, and that's the only way you see a full circle rainbow. So if it's raining and you're in a plane, so you have to basically see it from a plane, which is really interesting. I'd love to see that. Love it a lot. Let me see if I can get the photo. Well, we'll go. Let's go. We'll put it on the Discord. Yeah, we'll put it on Discord, folks. This has been a really fun time. Halfpint and Chris, this has been just a delightful 2 hours. Thank you so much for doing this tonight. Any last words for our friends in the chat before we go?
Guys, thanks for opening your arms and your homes and everything to us. We really love Twitch, and we love the friends and the family that we've made on here. Support everybody. Follow everybody. Be kind. Just, I just love it. And, if you get a chance to meet any of these wonderful people in person, do it. Because you make friends for life or family. And bards are family.
Agree.
So,
there's a bunch of people out there.
There's a bunch of people out there, but just continue to do what you guys do, Follow everybody. Check everybody out,
Support
is huge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Support.
And we want to throw it back your way, too. If you can, please go. Let me go get the link out here. Roma, can you get the shout out Halfpint Carrie one more time so that everyone can follow her if you're not already? And you really should be. But if you're not, get your life right and follow Halfpint Carrie and the Brookstone Bards. Yeah. You know how we do. Let's go. Let's roll some credits while we thank everybody tonight. Just a lot of support tonight. Thank you so much, everyone. Appreciate you so much. Yeah, same there. Mm-hmm. I love that quote from Carrie Ann. Wow, that's high praise. Halfpint with a full.
When Carrie Ann came in my stream, I adore Carrie Ann. Mm-hmm. She's somebody who I really look up to on Twitch as far as female singers go. Mm-hmm. She's amazing. Her music's amazing. And when she came into my stream, I was kind of starstruck. I was like, oh crap, like she's in my stream. Like, what if I screw up? Like it scared me.
I feel that.
But she did show off.
Yeah, of course. The first thing I did is show off because I'm like, she's in here. I gotta do a good song.
This song.
But I adore Carrie Ann, and she said that, and I was like, gosh, that's like high praise from her. So
yeah,
it felt really good.
That's just fantastic that you can, when your heroes come into your chat And I've experienced it too. Obviously, all of you being in the chat really warms my heart. Like, from Pete on down, Justin Evelyn been in here, Mandy Prater's been in here. It's unbelievable, like how many cool people. And this isn't even like I'm inviting them for an interview or anything. This is just they just come into the show on their own. That's impressive. It's really impressive. Yep. So, by the way, one last thing, what was the largest raid you can remember seeing on your channel? Was that it, or was there another one? Was there a big one
on ours?
Yeah, I can imagine you've had some good ones.
We had like 68, I think, was one came in.
Yeah, I was kind of like, whoa, where did this come from?
Yeah.
I don't even remember who it was.
I don't remember who it was. It might have been Carrie Ann, actually.
Oh, I think it was Carrie Ann.
Okay. That's awesome. That's really great.
It might have been Carrie Ann.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. So let's go give you the Discord link, and then you can take a look at the photos. A lot of good photos on there now. Like there's one of the rainbow and other things. Have a great one out. You aren't anybody who've been on the stage. Oh, Pete, thank you so much. Well, looks like we're gonna have two people who are gonna also be somebody's next week. So next week here on the Sandwich Show, Tuesday night, Abby C Music and Mark Cords. Can't wait to talk to them as well. We'll have sandwiches and the whole thing. Thank you, Pete. Thank you. Let's go figure out who to raid. Anybody you anywhere you'd like to go? Halfpint or Chris? What do you think?
I always love going to Juke. Human Juke.
The Human Juke. Oh, he's great. Let's go over and say hello to our friend Human Juke 81.
And thank you for having us too, by the way.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness, pleasure's mine. This is an honor. Yeah. And
it's fun. The sandwiches are always great. I mean, it's always like...
Yeah.
Ooh, but all the credit to you both tonight. That was a great call. That was a fantastic call with Felipe's. It's so good.
Well, he texted me. He's like, don't we need sandwiches for tonight? I was like, oh, crap. And then he's like, Felipe's? I'm like, okay.
Oh, that's just a tremendous decision. All right, so we're going to go and start the raid. We're going to go to Human Juke 81, a good friend of ours. He's also been on the Sandwich Show. I cannot wait to catch up with our friend Danny. That'd be really fun. And I'll let you know when I'm free for that John O'Groats. I'm telling you, those pancakes are great.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. I'll get back to you on that for sure. All right, folks. Well, have a great rest of your week. And appreciate you being here. Copy the raid call. We'll see you at Human Juke 81. See you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.